Hello, I'm Amy Navejas, the Executive Director and CEO for the United Way of Cumberland County. This year has been a difficult one for our entire community, and in an effort to ensure the safety of our supporters, this is our first ever virtual campaign wrap-up, and hopefully our last. While I'm honored to record this presentation today, I do hope that I'll get to meet each of you individually and personally in the coming year. Before we get started, I want to first say thank you to our event sponsor, Piedmont Natural Gas. Piedmont Natural Gas is an ongoing, long-standing supporter of the United Way of Cumberland County. They support us through their board involvement, volunteerism, sponsorships, and our annual campaign. They stand dedicated to positively impacting our community. Thank you for your support. As some of you know, I came to the United Way after having served as the Executive Director for a partner program of United Way. This gives me a unique perspective and a deep connection for the true reason we're all here. With that in mind, I want to make sure we acknowledge our partner programs and the dedicated team members who are working so diligently to serve those hurting during this pandemic. With small staffs and tight budgets, the conversion to remote service while maintaining programs for those in need was not an easy one. I vividly remember the long days of transitioning programs to remote work. We're blessed to have such remarkable nonprofit programs in our community, sustaining a remote model for the past year. They've organized food drives, health events, and creative models for virtual learning, adapting to the challenges of 2020. Through United Way of Cumberland County campaigns, we're able to provide critical support to them, allowing them to focus not just on fundraisers and galas to raise money, but on serving the individuals before them. These clients are the true reason we're here, coming together as a community. By hosting campaigns, giving of what we can, and encouraging one another, we can do more for our community. In February, our Board of Directors voted on several new members who I would like to announce today. This year, we welcome Christopher Cawley of the City of Fayetteville, Don Chase of Beasley Broadcasting Group, Jane Fields of Cumberland County Schools, and Dr. Desandra Washington of Fayetteville Technical Community College. We also voted on board officers for 2021 to 2022, who are Vera Bell, Board Chair, Jane Fields, Vice Chair, Mary Flagg Hall, Secretary, and Stuart Walters, Treasurer. I also want to recognize our outgoing Board Chair, Steve Blanchard, for his guidance over the past year. Serving as the chair during a year of leadership transition is often much more work-intensive, and Steve has always been willing to put in the work needed to help support the United Way of Cumberland County. Thank you to each of these individuals for their leadership and dedication. Now I'd like to turn to our 2020 campaign chaired by Ms. Vera Bell. As you can imagine, the landscape this year for campaign was much different than in years past. I came on board in July and quickly realized we needed to implement an online giving platform for companies working remotely. In very few instances, we were able to get in front of employees to share the impact of giving, and that made us rely largely on their existing knowledge and desire to give and talented employee campaign managers. Their creativity, coupled with leadership support, made the biggest difference for those teams who had successful campaigns, and their enthusiasm and campaign results were infectious. Although this year was very difficult for our campaign, with economic uncertainty, furloughs, and layoffs for so many, we look forward to a stronger campaign in 2021. We're so grateful for the leadership of each company and individual who supported our 28 partner programs this year. Although many campaigns are still coming in, including funds from COVID-19 relief aid, this year our community donated over $750,000. One thing that I love about United Way of Cumberland County is that all funds raised stay locally here and are invested back into local nonprofit organizations because we're a separate and independently governed nonprofit from United Way Worldwide. So now I'd like to turn and begin an awards portion for some exceptional companies and individuals who help make our work here possible. This year, we had 2 organizations receive the coveted Spirit of North Carolina Award in 2 distinct categories. The first goes to a company that goes above and beyond every year. From the leadership down, the entire team is encouraged to come together and make an impact through United Way Giving. This year, their outgoing CEO pledged a $2 match to every dollar placed in their special United Way piggy banks. Their incoming CEO matched the enthusiasm with another $2 match per dollar given in the piggy banks. So we called this the magical piggy bank. $1 went in and $5 came out. The leaders also gave another $100 match for each new marquee donor and $10 for each question submitted for the new CEO, which was a really creative, great idea for how to get to know her. All around, they make the campaign fun and productive, creating an environment of philanthropy amongst their team. Thank you to Fayetteville Public Works Commission. Our second Spirit of North Carolina award winner grew their campaign significantly this year, despite the timing, following their own foundation fundraiser. Fayetteville Technical Community College leveraged their own internal assets to make their campaign a huge success this year, using the talents of students and staff like raffling massages, plants from the horticulture department, haircuts, and more. They created excitement and a family-like environment supporting giving back to the community. Thank you so much, FTCC. Our next award, the Paul T. Hodel Award, is given out in memory of a man who dedicated 34 years of service and leadership to the United Way of Cumberland County. This award recognizes an organization with the most improved employee campaign. This particular department showed growth of 139% for their campaign as compared to 2019. Despite the challenges of COVID-19, they rose to the occasion and supported their community. Many thanks to Cumberland County Child Support Enforcement. The next award is our Partner Agency of the Year Award. This is a fun one for me, particularly since I've worked with some of our partner programs. This award is given to a community partner that has demonstrated outstanding community work based on community impact and exemplifying United Way's mission to give back, advocate, and volunteer. Our winner has always been ready and willing to support the overall mission of the United Way. They're consistently working with us to benefit our community, and they work tirelessly through their substance abuse programs to support individuals in need. Their campaign was up 45% this year. This year's Partner Agency Award goes to Cumberland County Communicare. Next is our Marquee Award. This award is presented to a company that has the largest number of marquee givers within the organization. Marquee donors are those who pledge $1,000 or more for the campaign. While it's no surprise, their level of marquee donors just reiterates their dedication and corporate culture of philanthropy. Thank you to Fayetteville Public Works Commission. Next is our United Way Employee Campaign Manager of the Year Award. This award is presented to an individual who has led their internal employee campaign with passion and standout creativity. Knowing that we could not convene large groups this year and have the agency directors out like usual, she took the time to reach out and individually record each of their stories to share with their staff. Then she even took screenshots of their faces to enlarge and post around the campaign room to create a virtual presence. The enthusiasm of her and her staff is infectious and helps get the entire company excited about United Way campaign season. Congratulations and thank you to Carolyn Justice Henson of Fayetteville PWC. Next up, we have the First Time Employee Campaign Manager of the Year. This award is presented to an individual who has taken on this task for the first time, which is no easy feat. This individual tackled the task with enthusiasm, asking wonderful questions and making multiple trips to our office for use during campaign. They even came up with a creative fundraising idea involving time with pets, but unfortunately that was not able to come to fruition at the last moment. This year's First Time Employee Campaign Manager of the Year is Cumberland County's Wellness Coordinator, Jen Doyle. Congratulations and thank you, Jen. Next up, we have the United Way Volunteer of the Year. This award is presented to an individual who has demonstrated a deep commitment to the community over the past year. She was a true standout volunteer during COVID-19, working tirelessly countless hours to hand sew masks for those in need. Each day, she would deliver a bag to our office for distribution. When she saw a need arise, she rose to the challenge and gave of her own time, talent, and funds to assist. She single-handedly masked 18,000 individuals. While she declined photos, she was a behind-the-scenes hero, and we are so grateful for her and her dedication. This year's Volunteer of the Year award goes to Judy Stoddard. Thank you so much, Judy. Congratulations to all of our winners. You give so much, and for that, we thank you. I want to ask everyone to think about how you can help us live united. Whether it's towards next year's campaign or volunteering, each person has a part that they can play in living united. We also ask that you visit our annual report online to learn more about our accomplishments and what's been done in the past year, and more about our 28 partnering programs. We thank you and look forward to seeing you soon.